One time our podcast did a commentary for my favorite movie. True story. The commentary, not the movie. It was a big deal because it was our 50th episode. Anyway, later on, we added a permanent third host for the show, and one day, they realized that we did this commentary without them. They were a little taken aback, so I said to them, "Jesus, Dylan, what do you want us to do? Do another commentary?" And he says to me, "Maddie, that's exactly what we should do." So I said, let's get the conversation started. Hello and welcome to LexiCon. It is Maddie, along with
Lexi.
Dylan.
And 25 years ago, on October 20th, 1995 to be exact, a movie was released in theaters. It didn't stay there long, like a couple weeks maybe.
Damn.
But it found new life on home video, and that's where I got to see it for the first time. And I'm talking, of course, about Kevin Smith's sophomore film, Mallrats.
Yay!
Yay!
Now, longtime listeners to the show may realize that that is my favorite movie of all time, and they may also remember the other commentary we did on it, which we alluded to in the intro. But of course, as we also alluded to, Dylan didn't get to be a part of that. So he wanted to do another one, so we figured...
Bro.
Sorry, what?
I said sorry, bro.
It's fine.
Anyway, we figured with it being the 25th anniversary of the movie, or at least in a couple of weeks, and with several more years of perspective behind us, and another new voice, we could provide enough new content to make it not a complete repeat of our 50th episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So if we repeat ourselves too much, we apologize.
Nah.
We're going to give it a go. I have my DVD copy of the movie queued up, zeroed out as they say, so hopefully if anybody chooses to watch along on whatever media they have, we'll all be in sync. We don't have to worry about different previews or lag times between digital and VHS and DVD, and I don't think Mallrats is on Blu-ray. I don't have it on Blu-ray anyway.
Nice. What does zeroed out mean?
It means you're at the beginning of the actual presentation proper at all zeros.
Okay.
You're past the FBI warning, you're past the previews, you're past the WWE Network intro, you're past the age rating, you're past whatever might precede a presentation.
Nice.
So I'm going to give a countdown, 1, 2, 3, play. We'll all play on play, and I'll also try to give another time cue or two before we get too far in the movie, just to make sure anybody who does want to watch along with us is synced up.
Yes.
And of course, hopefully we'll provide enough entertainment that you can enjoy it without having to watch along.
Alright.
In fact, I almost never... I listen to a lot of podcasts that do a similar format to this, either commentary for a movie or a television show or a wrestling show.
Yeah.
I almost never watch along with
They do
them.
commentaries on the wrestling shows?
Yeah, one of Conrad's podcasts he does with Tony Schiavone, that's what they do every week. They do what they call they don't call them commentaries, they call them watch-alongs.
Nice.
And they do it fairly often with some of his other shows as well.
Nice. It's always like you put some on when we go on trips and it sounds like they're probably doing one, but...
Sometimes, like I said, it just depends on the show and the episode.
Nice.
And of course, I originally got the idea from Kevin Smith himself, who did, he's done commentaries for a number of movies that he didn't actually partake in the making of. But originally it was he and Mark Bernardin on what was then Fat Man on Batman, now Fat Man Beyond, doing the commentaries for much of the original Batman movies.
Nice.
Not the 66 Batman, but the 80s movies, 90s movies, 2000s.
I heard, I forget who, but I heard that somebody hasn't seen a single superhero movie since the Tim Burton Batman.
Alright.
Like somebody input it. I just don't remember who it was.
It's kind of irrelevant since you don't know who it was.
Yeah, I apologize.
And not to keep plugging other people's stuff, but Kevin and Ralph are also doing a series right now that I've really been enjoying, where they're doing commentaries for all of the, speaking of Batman 66, all the original Batman TV shows from the 60s.
Nice.
I've really been enjoying that. Hopefully it doesn't go the way of another one of Kevin's podcasts, Talks Out on Scrambled Eggs, where he and Matt Meyer did commentary for Frasier, but then just stopped and never picked it back up. I don't think they were being intentionally callous to the listeners. They probably just got busy with other projects, but...
Yeah. Anyway.
I digress. I feel like we talk about other people's stuff too much on the show. We need to focus more on ourselves.
We have to discuss the podcast senpai.
So in order to do that, we're going to watch somebody else's movie.
Yes. Podcast senpai's movie.
I like to say podcast empire.
Podcast empire.
We are the podcast empire.
That's the new thing we're starting with, Kevin.
Podcast empire?
Yep.
Well, good luck with that. Alright, so unless somebody else has something else they want to chime in with, I'm going to give the countdown so we can get started with the show proper.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play. And Mallrats Revisited begins.
Yay!
With the Universal logo.
It's blue.
Ooh, the stars look nice.
The stars look like, I don't know, specks of dust.
They look like stars.
No, there's like a depth to them that I really like.
And there's Earth, and there's no other planets or the sun.
Universal.
Earth is now by itself.
Alright, fade to black after the Universal title. And we get our second title, well, not title screen, but production company screen.
What's with the sunlight thing behind things?
It looks neat.
Gramercy Pictures is on the screen now. The theatrical distributor of the film. Fade to black. And one time my cousin Walter got this cat stuck in his ass. This is Brody's opening monologue that I sort of parodied for our opening.
I don't even know how that happens.
Well, it plays into a joke about putting gerbils up your ass, which was a sex thing that I don't know if anybody ever actually did.
Yeah.
As we see some of the fake stores, although Sbarro's a real store. Popular Girl, Burning Flesh Tanning Salon, Fashionable Male, which I think is a really small looking store.
Yeah, it does.
But I mean, it's a real storefront that they just made into a fake store. And then Rug Munch is one of the early jokes in the film.
I wonder if they're
referring to, of course, eating a girl out.
I wonder if maybe it might have more to the store at all. Because we have a couple stores in a mall that just look small from the outside, but you walk in and there's more.
I love this opening music. I love the music in this movie, period. I never had the soundtrack, and I don't know how well it would play outside of the movie, but I think it plays really well within the context of the movie.
Nice.
And I think that's really important. I mean, maybe the absolute best soundtracks work as a standalone soundtrack and within the context of the movie, but I mean, a really good soundtrack that just plays well within the context of the movie. You just enjoy the movie and it enhances the experience, and I think this has a soundtrack that does that, as we see some of these comic book parodies representing the main characters in the movie. We got Brody Man.
Nice.
Jason Lee. This is actually the first movie Jason ever acted in.
Nice.
He was a professional skater before this, and he really steals the show. I would argue that he's not the lead character. I think T.S. is really the male lead, but Brody, by virtue of Jason Lee's performance and the writing of the characters, well, sort of steals the show, and he would continue to steal the show in just about anything he's ever appeared in. And if y'all don't realize, he's the voice of Charlie on We Bare Bears.
That's cool.
Beginning back to what I was saying, that opening monologue plays off the idea of taking like a live gerbil, putting it in a plastic bag, and sticking it up your ass for sexual gratification. Which is not something, I don't know if anybody ever actually did that, but that was sort of the rumored thing that some people would do.
It was referenced in a movie I like.
Yeah, that's just sort of the joke they're playing off. And there's the man, Stan Lee. This is Stan Lee's first movie as well.
Damn. It's
The Fantastic Two. Are they referring to the two boys or the two boobs? The two boobs, of course.
It's interesting to think where some people started.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying it's interesting. There's nothing against the movie. It's when I think Stan Lee, obviously I have good stage of Marvel, and it's like,
Did you notice the Stan Lee characters were in Spider-Man shoes?
I did not. What movie did Ben Affleck start in?
I honestly don't know. The first thing I ever saw was School Ties, which predates this by several years, but I can't swear that was his first film.
He seems to have been doing a lot.
Hey, there's a butt plug on Trish's comic book cover that parodies Weapon X. I don't remember what it was called, Weapon Trish or whatever.
Nice.
Just little details I'd never noticed before.
Nice. There's on TikTok there's a blacksmith that keeps showing up on my For You page, and in one of the videos somebody ordered a butt plug from him and he made it because they were paying a lot of money for it.
The butt plug blacksmith.
You're going for a lot less.
That's the car I like.
You like that old station wagon?
Yes. Take 10. How much do you think?
Is he missing the... Did not have glass on it? I guess maybe it's just rolled down. I guess that back windshield rolls down.
That would be interesting.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
Okay. How much do you think station wagon costs?
That old one?
I mean, a station wagon.
I don't even know if they still... Does anybody still even produce a station wagon?
I have no idea.
Like Subaru or somebody. I don't know. But I mean, we had a station wagon. We had the little Ford Escorts.
Those little blue cars?
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know what's what. Wait, those were Fords.
They were. That's where
that comes from?
The medallion from is up there on my speaker, yeah.
That's where that comes from.
Oh, it came from the one that got wrecked.
Nice to know. If you ever wreck another car, you putting more up there?
I wasn't celebrating the fact that the car got wrecked. It was just a piece of it I decided to keep.
Yo, car wreck.
You ever get rid of any other cars? In any form? Other than maybe selling?
I still have like the little extra mirror from my Blazer. Like it has the side mirrors, and then it had like an extra little round mirror that was glued on to the main mirror to give you, I guess, to help hit the blind spot or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I still have that somewhere.
Nice.
And both my other cars I still have there in the driveway, so...
I was gonna ask if the van has lost anything yet.
The van's lost a lot, but it's still going.
Other than the whole front thing.
There's nothing missing on the front of my van.
I thought something was...
No.
Well, there's a small...
The door
there
handles,
might be a
the
slight...
door handles are broken off the middle doors, but...
So
there might be a dent or something in the front, but there's nothing actually missing.
There's a hole in the front.
So, when I first saw this movie, getting back to Mallrats,
Yes.
I was not
But
that...
they don't wreck cars.
I was not that familiar with it at all.
Uh-huh.
I had seen an advertisement for Clerks on the VHS for Pauly Shore's movie In the Army Now.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it looked really cool and I wanted to see it. But I didn't realize that this was from the same filmmaker.
Nice.
And I was a subscriber to Entertainment Weekly at the time. And I think maybe they'd had a little blurb about Mallrats, so maybe I'd heard the name and it was subconsciously in my brain.
Yeah.
But I really knew nothing about it. I had just seen the box for it up in the video store, and for whatever reason it just caught my imagination. It was some Michael Rooker ass. But I really didn't know anything about it. And it's not like the cover that we used for our Mario Rats episode, where it's like the comic book parody. It was literally just real simple covers, like Shannon Doherty and T.S. and Brody on the front. But I don't know why, but that box just spoke to me. And I really decided I wanted to watch that movie, so I rented it one time and watched it and was just completely blown away by it and just had to show it to everybody.
Nice.
And that was my jam. And it was the movie that made me want to write movies. And I'd had a passing interest in being a screenwriter before that, but I never really got into a groove with it. As we have our first Jason Lee appearance here. Shannon Doherty, late of 90210 at the time, knocking on his head with Wolvie's claws in the background. But anyway,
And Spidey?
Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously, lots of comic book references in the movie.
Yes.
Yes.
I like his blanket.
It's fine, I guess.
It's rainbow flannel.
Oh my god, wolf flannel!
I was gonna go plaid, but...
Plaid and flannel are very similar.
Not only is there a Spider-Man poster, but there's another Spider-Man poster above that has the name Spider-Man, or almost like they had to identify. Nobody's gonna know who this web crawler is. We have to put a name by it. Anyway.
Yeah, that could be Man Spider.
Anyway, but I had been interested in screenwriting at this time. I was in my mid-teens, but I never really got in a groove with it because I kept thinking about it as sort of like a product. Like, okay, I want to write something that's interests me and is entertaining, but I feel like I need to do something that will grab as many people as possible. So I was trying to like manufacture, like, what's the best way to get the largest audience, or at this point just get noticed so somebody would make the movie. And after seeing this, I just felt like this was a film that was very personal, even though Kevin has said at times maybe it was not. It was the least personal of his first three films, but there's still so many personal touches here. You know, the hockey video game that Brody's playing, even though it's not the one that Kevin was a big fan of, because they got like a licensing deal to put this one in, but it wasn't the one they actually played. But all the comic references, just all the silliness and the stuff that's in it, and the fact that, you know, his friend Jay is such a big part of it, just basically playing himself, and you can tell it's a very personal bit of storytelling, or at least original. And again, nothing is necessarily that original, but clearly this is Kevin Smith's vision. This is a Kevin Smith movie, this kind of movie that only he would write and make.
Yeah.
And so after seeing this, I felt like I could actually write a movie that reflected exactly what I wanted to see too.
Yeah.
And so, besides the fact that I think it's just a very entertaining, very watchable movie, for that reason, it will always and forever be my favorite movie, because that's the one that inspired everything that has come since for me. And
I couldn't remember if this was your favorite or second.
it also got me into Kevin Smith in general, and being a Kevin Smith fan got me into podcasts, and it was Kevin saying, you know, hey, you should go do a podcast with somebody you love, somebody you know, that inspired me to start this podcast. So there's so many things that we do are because I saw this movie.
Punisher.
Yep.
Nice.
And another Wolverine in the background.
Nice. I've never gotten into Wolverine.
He's got a Comedy Central lamp hanging on the wall above her head.
That's cool. I was just so you know when people do reboots and whatnot, sometimes you get like the original characters / cast, but the new cast / characters is usually just like the old one but new. You know.
I guess that's kind of the definition of a reboot.
Whatever you'd call it. I'm not saying reboot is exactly the right term. I get everything mixed up.
No, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're getting at. So either make it more clear or just continue on.
Okay, I'm trying to say, so you not necessarily remake, but you do a thing based off of an older thing, and you have a new cast, but they're pretty much filling the roles of the old cast, but it's new characters. But like those characters played certain roles, and these characters are pretty much doing the same exact things almost.
Right. Again, the definition of a remake or a reboot. So.
Okay, but it's a different story and new characters. I just want to say, if making that of this, Kevin's daughter would fit the first girl's role. I felt like that was giving vibes for her.
Okay.
That's all I had to say. I was trying to say that earlier, but then the scene changed and stuff.
You want to point out the flannel robe? What is Brody? Is that orange juice? I think it is.
I have no idea.
For some reason, I was always thinking he was carrying milk for cereal, but I realized he has no cereal. He has a piece of toast, an empty cup, and a half-gallon of orange juice.
Yes. That might be a little more.
25 years I've been thinking he had cereal in this scene, and I find out my whole life's been a lie.
Nice. I guess in theory, it could have been milk, and he could have had cereal in the cup. You could do that. Just put some cereal and milk in a cup and eat it that way. You don't need a spoon.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I don't put milk in my cereal, personally.
Wait, I don't know what you just said because I was watching the movie,
Yeah?
but I used to eat cereal in a cup. At least my favorite, like the big plastic cups, like the one we get them from like fast food restaurants now. But that size cup we used to get from our local convenience store. We'd get the frozen drink, the ices in it.
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of those cups around the house, and I would fill that up with cereal and fill it up with milk and eat it out of there. Not drink it, but
I was going to say, did you use a spoon?
yeah, I used a spoon.
Damn. I was saying
probably
don't use
once I got far enough down and enough of the cereal was gone, I'd drink it.
Yeah.
Cereal.
I was saying, let's one think cereal. Get
Okay,
it
wait. Here's the important thing. Can you see Brody's balls in this shot? Well, he's just sitting there with his legs spread.
Yeah, but
I know, somebody made a joke about it on one of the other commentaries for this movie, and
nice.
it's always occurred to me to peek whenever I'm watching, but I've never seen anything.
He's got,
Look at that
I
sock,
assume,
though.
boxers.
Look, his sock is totally ripped, his tube sock.
Nice.
I wouldn't wear a
And
tube
he's got
sock at all,
the
but I definitely
both
wouldn't wear
there.
a ripped tube sock.
Yeah,
But I guess that
Probably.
is appropriate for Brody.
Probably. Seems like a booty kind of thing.
Not only is he wearing a flannel style robe, not only does he have a flannel style bedspread, but there's also either a flannel shirt or a blanket hanging on the couch or
Yeah.
the love seat behind them.
You can also see a peek of the other dude's
And
flannel.
let's just say how appropriate it is that the two dudes are sitting on a love seat together when this is like the quintessential bromance movie. Lots of people give credit to, I'm going to forget his name, 40-Year-Old Virgin director.
Uh-huh.
What's his name?
I have no idea.
King of Staten Island, Knocked Up, Funny People. Fuck, he has a small role in The Disaster Artist.
You mentioned that one movie and I don't know.
Wow,
Do I have permission to look it up?
No,
Damn.
I'm not going out like that.
I have no idea.
Look, it's two automatones.
Tomaton.
That only works if you're looking at the specific subtitle where they have
True.
two music notes on the top to represent music playing as they pull into the. That kind of looks like our mall, really. Did you see the shape of that?
Kind
It
of.
looks like the mall here in North Carolina.
Well, we're
The one and
thinking,
only mall in North Carolina.
we're thinking and talking about malls, and that makes me think of a very specific place near our mall. Not actually in our mall. You want to know what place, company-wise?
Affleck.
At least company location-wise has shut down, but ours is still
Affleck.
open because I assume it's a franchise.
He needs to get a pet duck that just
He
walks
does.
around with him and announces him.
He does.
Hey, Ben Affleck here to see such and such. Who? Affleck!
Just gets his mouth shut.
Ben
Anyway,
Affleck.
want to know what place shut down, at least at company locations?
What?
Golden Corral.
Really?
Yeah, ours is still open from what I found.
And well, stores do close.
Yeah, I heard that they've been getting hit kind of hard this year.
Happy Easter.
But
And Bing. Now, that beam, supposedly you can see that guy carrying that beam walking around several times in the movie. I hear them mention that on the commentary every time I listen to it, and then I always forget to look for it the next time I watch the movie.
well, maybe we can look
We should
for it
keep an eye
now.
out for it, see if we see the beam in the background.
All right.
Yeah.
This
I'll look
I don't know why, but that shot kind of made me think of the Concord Mall. That's a nice mall.
Been up since 2 days after Christmas.
That's what he said.
Seems a long time for that to be up.
No, that sounds accurate.
Well, it's fucking October, and somebody I know was watching a Christmas movie just a little while ago.
I heard that Christmas stuff's already up in stores.
Yeah,
It's still a bit
admittedly this
closer.
year's a little weird.
Guess what?
Well, how is it closer? I mean, Christmas ends in December, and then Easter's in either March or April, so you're only talking 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, so here's what I've got to say. So, like, Christmas, right after Christmas, you have discount Christmas and fireworks. And then as soon as you hit the New Year, you're right into Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day doesn't get much. So, like, as soon as that's on clearance, you got the Easter already out.
They had Easter up before Valentine's Day.
They skipped it. Nobody cares about Valentine's Day at the mall.
Why can't you take like a
The mall
picture
skips
with a big
Valentine's Day.
heart? If you're forever alone, it's a big heart. Puts on the hot
It's the Lonely Hearts Club at the mall.
The pigs are, you have to like, and the hearts are pan you on the back to like, it's okay, you'll get someone someday. and you'll start
Okay, but the story continues on it. You meet the person in the costume. And y'all end up together. That's the story. So here we're doing things. Looking at things and not seeing things.
You guys familiar at all with BJ and the Bear?
No.
No.
It does not feature a bear, it features a monkey.
What?
Confusing.
It's a show about a guy and a monkey.
Curious Judge?
No.
Then why do they have bear?
I believe the monkey's name is Bear.
And that's only...
I'm the monkey.
That's
Bear.
only mildly confusing.
I don't know for sure, I never watched it.
Nice. Just punch the
Wow,
kid.
it's the elbow. Shut up.
I have a question. If y'all were allowed to kick kids, how far do you think you could kick them?
I'm not even answering that. I'm not incriminating myself at all. Suddenly a kid goes flying, everybody's looking at me.
Okay.
This is actually a Facebook post I saw.
Okay.
That one of my friends and a lot of their friends.
You know those like dummy things that you shoot? I need one of those kid-sized.
Wait, what?
I need one of those dummy things that you shoot kid-sized.
I have
Oh,
those.
here we go.
Gelatiny
Jay and
dummies.
Silent Bob make their first
Yeah.
appearance.
And then I can
Yeah.
tell you how far I can kick a kid.
Okay,
Jason
okay.
Mewes, who almost didn't get the job in this movie. Believe it or not, apparently the studio didn't want Jay to play Jay.
They want Jay to be Jay.
Again, find the complete story on some of Kevin's stuff, but basically they had to like foot the bill to bring Jay out and
It's
film for a couple
troubles.
days, and if the studio didn't like what they saw, you had another callback to the opening monologue.
Nice.
They were going to replace him. They were considering like Seth Green,
No.
who was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and who does Robot Chicken, and I can't remember the other kid's name, but it all worked out.
Yeah.
Jay got to be in a lot of movies, almost screw up his life on drugs and get saved thanks to his friends.
Great life story.
I'm not saying he had nothing to do with pulling himself out of it, but
Yeah.
he certainly had something to do with getting himself into it.
These cats. And they're cute.
Yeah.
This is the whole pet store inside of them all.
Do we like the black coat on Silent Bob? In all the other
Yes.
movies, it's a green coat.
I'm fine with black. Black is one of their colors. So, pet store in the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a pet store in a mall?
Yeah.
Oh, we have.
Wasn't there? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's nice
For
to
a little
know.
while.
Neat.
You once saw the Spirit Halloween in the mall, didn't we?
Yeah, but Spirit. Oh, Judd Apatow, that's the guy's name.
Spirit Halloween is
What
awesome.
guy's name?
The director of the 40-year-old version.
Ah.
Who I was getting back to that because I was going to say a lot of people give Judd Apatow credit for popularizing this sort of dirty but with a heart type of bromance movie with 40-year-old virgin and Knocked Up, etc., etc. But I feel like Kevin was doing it before Apatow was.
Nice.
Kevin's movies aren't nearly as big and as popular as Apatow, so I guess maybe technically Apatow did popularize it, but Kevin was laying the foundation for it. And I'm not saying somebody didn't do it before Kevin either, but I just don't think Kevin gets enough credit in that regard, and Judd maybe gets a little too
Who
much.
plays him?
LaForce?
Yes.
I honestly don't know.
Well, damn it.
I could
LaForce plays LaForce.
look it up really quickly with my copy of the
Lafayette.
Mallrats script here.
Oh, hell yeah.
I feel like this is bragging.
Nah.
What, bragging that I have it's not like a real, it's like a commercial version of it.
I know.
He's pointing out.
my Mallrats script.
He's pointing out how big of a fan he is.
I paid $15 for it. And,
Holy.
and guess what? Apparently,
In what year?
apparently the credits aren't even in here, so I'm gonna have to go to my phone anyway.
Damn it. What year did you buy that?
90 something.
Wait, in the 90s?
Yeah, like
Oh my
90.
god. So
I
you're
don't
telling
know.
me this
I-
is probably a $60 book today?
I saw the movie. No, you can still get it for like 15. I think they sold it at the stash.
I bet if they had to make a new one, it'd be 30.
I could get a I don't know, 96 is when I saw the movie because it came out on video in 96. I saw it that spring. So I'm gonna say, let's see, Chasing Amy came out in fall of 97,
Yes.
and I had the script for the script for it and Clerks are packaged together in one collectible book. I think it's up here on the shelf too.
I
Yeah,
said
right here.
yes as though I knew that.
2 screenplays, and I got these around the same time. So I'm gonna say like late 97, early 98 is when I got it.
Nice. You know, I just realized this is just a script book, isn't it?
It's mainly the script. It has a few little articles and some other bits of.
Okay,
the
so-
SKU canon
Time
inside of it.
for cookies.
Ooh,
It's a lot of
cookies.
clocks. They're really selling that time angle hard. I wonder if that's a
Well.
real store or one they made up. Look, it's
Oh,
right by
yeah.
a bookstore,
I don't-
too. I like that mall. Cookie stand in a bookstore.
Right next to one
This
another
mall seems
too.
awesome.
Love it.
Things that are going away now. Malls, cookie stands, and bookstores.
Don't remind me. Alright, if our mall ever closes, we gotta open. We gotta buy it. It's gonna be cookies on one half, books on the other. It's gonna be Winston's largest bookstore.
Cookie books.
So half cookie
That's
store,
a
half
working-
books? I
We
think- I
might
think
sprinkle
could fit
in a
few
little
things
more.
in there.
We might
We have
sprinkle in a
animal
little
books.
Did you say animal books?
more. Anyway, I was trying to say, I
A
think
new way
I
to
was
read.
mixing
Just
up.
shove the book up your
No.
ass.
We use
I
edible
think-
paper.
I mean, better than cats, I guess.
We use a bunch of edible paper for our books.
Wait, was better than shoving a cat up your ass or better than the movie Cats?
Oh, God. I'm not sure. I'll leave that up to people who have seen
Wait, there was a
Cats.
Mallrats TV series?
Wait, no.
I'm on IMDb. I was going to look up who played LaForce. And the Mallrats the series from 2017.
No.
No.
Noah and Zane travel to many malls of all shapes and sizes in their home state of Oregon. I don't think it's anything to do
I
with
don't
the
think
movie.
so either. Anyway, so I was trying to say, I think maybe I was thinking of some different types of books. Because the more I thought about it, you said this cost you $15?
Look, the price is right there, $14.95.
Yeah, I can't read that. So, but I bought you the Fantastic Beast script book thing for like $5. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love buying
Great.
script books. This is how I learned to format a script. I had the Pulp Fiction script. I still do somewhere, and that's how I learned to format a movie script originally.
I'm gonna buy 10 books on storyboarding. Let's get some ASMR real quick.
So I'm gonna sell books.
Dude, you ruined the ASMR!
I'm sorry. It's not,
ASMR?
I'm making
Is that the
a
name of
book
the
so
book?
that sells all edible books.
You do that way. What kind of edible?
Like edible paper and stuff.
Can you mix some weed into some of that paper?
Only in the books about weed.
Only the
But don't
So, wait. So the books about weed are going to be edibles. Wait. It's possible to make some of them as rolling papers.
but
Just saying.
But then like you in a book and you don't ever know you're in that book, then you hear someone come down the hall.
And then you never get to read it again.
No. That's how we make our money. They have to come back and buy a new copy.
So it's a scam.
No, it's one read
it's
books that you know.
How else do you think we're going to stay
I
in
do
business?
not want a one-read book. I love to go back and reread my books.
Same.
That's like you're going to the page and you can just eat
What?
the past pages. It's not-
Blueprints drawn by Scott Mosher, producer of the movie.
Nice.
Speaking of how Jay was able to pull himself out of his
I like
funk,
these
thanks in
stick
large
figures.
part to his friends. I think Kevin gives a lot of credit to his friends for making the life that he has for himself. Not only Jay, who's been the Jay to his Silent Bob, but Scott, who produced his first 7 movies or so,
Damn.
whom Kevin met in film school. Then he quit to go make Clerks. And of course,
What is he doing here?
he's filling a sock full of quarters so he
Ah.
can knock out LaForce, who, by the way, was played by Sven Ole Thorson.
I love that last name. Can I see that? Yep, it's almost spelled exactly like I figured.
But Kevin's friends, Brian and Walt, too, who are going to make an appearance in the movie, who do the podcast Tell 'em Steve Dave, which is named after the character in this movie, which is named after a person in real life.
Nice.
And, of course,
Toy
Walt
Story.
lends his name to the Cousin Walt character that Brody references in the monologue at the beginning. And Walt's also apparently the template for the Brody character. Oh,
Nice.
we're going to get to see some titties here.
That kid did
Look
some
away if you don't want to see
frickin'
them.
math.
Oh, no, this is the wrong one. It's the second one where you get to see the titties.
That kid
Sorry
did some
for getting you
frickin'
excited.
math.
Okay, can we
that.
just point out how he looked there?
Can we just point out that he had, like, a bra or some underwear on his head? Oh, that kid
I was
is
ignoring
back
that personally.
on the escalator. I love they made that joke every time we're in the mall.
Yes, you do.
That was Joey Lauren Adams, on whom Silent Bob busted in. She plays Gwen in this movie. She was Kevin's. I think they started dating on this movie. She was his girlfriend for a time. She also plays the lead in Chasing Amy. But I first saw her in a TV show called Married with Children, which was a popular sitcom when I was a kid. And she had fame that she was only in one episode. She was the girl who deflowered one of the main characters, Bud Bundy.
Nice.
He was kind of a loser kid who wasn't very lucky with the ladies, and he finally got lucky with her on the eve of her marrying his cousin.
Net.
And after they'd slept together and she came downstairs and the cousin was there and was like, "Oh, you doing alright? You nervous anymore?" She's like, "Nope, I'm loose as a noodle." And that always stuck with me for some reason. But I always thought she was really adorable. And a lot of people don't like her voice because she has sort of a distinct, sort of like baby doll voice.
Uh-huh.
Is that a GameStop behind them?
I have no idea.
Or at least the early version of a GameStop. It's either that or a movie store.
What did GameStop used to be called?
Wait, what?
Wasn't it always GameStop? I think it might have merged with another company.
Maybe.
I think there were GameStops and something else.
I
But
don't know.
Something's on sale.
yeah, it's definitely some kind of electronics store. It could be like a music store, though, like a Camelot or an FYE.
Like all
Or
those
disc
stores
jockey.
we hardly have.
Tower Records.
The only thing we have, FIE. It's not even pretty much FIE anymore.
FYE is what Camelot used to be.
Nice.
But, you know, Joey Lauren Adams, like I say, playing Gwen. She's not on screen right now, but I was referencing her earlier. That's Renee Humphrey playing Trish the Dish. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she is either married to or dating the guy who played Elias in Clerks 2.
Nice.
And Dylan Elias is one of the guys who developed the, not the character, but the actor who played him, developed the Jane Silent Bob Mall Brawl game and the sequel.
That's cool. So, I was gonna ask what else that other girl was in.
Who, Gwen?
The blonde.
Yeah, Joey Lauren Adams.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, I saw her in Marry the Children first.
Yeah.
And she has this and Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
I don't know, I didn't follow her career much after she stopped working with Kevin. I know she was in Biodome with Pauly Shore,
I don't know that.
bringing it back to him. And lately she showed up on a TV show that your mother and I watched called Switched at Birth.
I watched
is
a
that
little
the
bit
one?
of that. Which one?
Maybe not. Maybe it's
Fosters?
no. It's
No?
it's definitely not the fault. It's either Switched at Birth or it's one your mother watched without me.
They're like three shows.
The one with Molly Ringwald where the daughter gets pregnant.
Oh, the American Teenager Show thing.
Secret Life of the American.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't watch that one, but I've walked in on them. I think maybe that's
used
the one
to
she
watch
was
some
on.
of it.
I think that's the one she was on.
Yeah.
I always thought the girl who played the lead in that, who played the girl who got pregnant, she would have been a really
Shailene
good.
Woodley.
Yeah, she would have been. She's who I always pictured when I was reading the Twilight novels.
Nice.
She's who should have played Bella.
She played.
No offense to Kristen Stewart, who I'm sure is a fine actress, but she's miscast as Bella.
Shailene Woodley. She played the American girl Felicity. I like that movie.
Wasn't she in like a
Divergent.
sci-fi series?
Divergent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen those ones.
neither have I.
But I watched most of the American Girl movies, so.
Anybody digging the schoolgirl outfit on Trish?
I mean, I have nothing compared. I just want to say that she could play Velma. Just saying.
Okay, apparently GameStop launched in 1999.
Okay.
So that is not a
So
game.
if it was a game store, it wasn't GameStop.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they predicted GameStop.
I like the Easter Bunny art.
That's cool.
I'm not even sure. What is
Kind
that?
of creepy.
I think it's
Swan?
No,
No.
the salon was beside it. That's like a not a candy store, but like it looks like they got like fudge on the counter.
Yeah. One of the
So we got some
candy
sweets. There's
style
Spidey again.
things. You know what
Here
our
we go.
mall
Here we go.
needs?
Here we go. The birth of a podcast.
Yes.
But
Get ready for it. Get ready for it.
I'm so
Tell
ready
him,
for it.
Steve Dave.
Nah.
That's Walt, who uttered the line, who of course runs the secret stash, and it's Bry Johnson beside him. Steve Dave was apparently based on a real person that they knew, but they couldn't ever remember his name, so they called him Steve Dave.
Nice.
But of course, that's the name of their podcast, which has been around for about, I think it's celebrated its 10th anniversary this year, or maybe first the next year.
Nice.
Okay, that guy in the background with the headset, is he playing like a security guard for the comic store, or is he like a PA or something on the movie? They just actually got on the shot.
Who knows?
that's actually dude.
He does have like a badge thing that you can see.
Yeah, and he is right in front of the comic
Yeah.
store. Or maybe he's a PA from the movie. That's Dave Klein. That's the director of photography for Clerks, Mallrats,
Nice.
and Chasing Amy. And he came back for Clerks too as well.
Nice.
More blueprints from Scott Mosier again.
Yeah.
We sort of parodied these in our first short film, No
Yeah.
Mail. And we even referenced it.
Question: are they moving the camera or the paper?
It's not something I would have ever thought about. I would assume they're moving the camera, but
But it's
to be honest
staying
with
so perfect.
you, Steadicam.
I mean, yeah, but
Who knows?
And here comes another immortal line from the movie. He's got his Batman headgear on. Now we're getting ready to see some titties.
are you sure this time?
I'm
You
absolutely.
got people's hopes up last time.
Buy me!
Buy me toy. No, it's
That's
buy
the
me
beam.
toys. It's
Hey,
reference. There's the
that's
beam.
supposed
You're
to
right.
be.
I probably did notice it in that. Okay, that's once we've seen it though.
So far. That we noticed.
Yeah, we weren't really paying attention.
This
Fly,
is
fat ass, fly! To everybody I showed this movie to, again, Jason Lee stands out and Jay stands out as like the real dynamic
The two
characters.
Jays?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
The two Jasons.
Yes.
Jason Lee and Jason Mewes. And right through her crotch, there's the titties. Sadly, they weren't around for very long. Just whack him on the head.
Nice. Yeah. That's...
The popular girl seems to be enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sensei, you know what Elmo needs?
What Elmo needs?
What? Elmo!
What does Elmo need?
Elmo needs a fire.
Elmo needs some loving. Elmo needs what the popular girl was getting.
Kill me. Almost like 3.
He is 3 according to his late night show.
Elmo, you're 3 years old. You shouldn't be talking like that.
Oh my god, is TS really drinking a Diet Coke?
Who knows?
I hope not. Diet Coke's
I
disgusting.
mean, that's just one of those.
No offense to anybody who likes Diet Coke.
Diet Coke
Looks
is
red on the
decent.
inside.
I'm sure there's things that I like that you don't.
It looks red on the inside.
Why buy
so.
the cow when you can get the sex for free?
Diet Coke is decent for stopping spice if you eat like a pepper.
Diet Coke is good for making an explosion with Mentos. That's the only thing Diet Coke
No,
is
Diet
good for.
Coke's not the worst. But it's not Coke either, so.
I've never tasted a diet soda that I had any use for. Oh look, it's the Coke cup on the other side. Now is that a continuity error, or does it actually have Coke on one side and Diet Coke on the other side? Oh, it's a continuity error.
Yeah!
It's facing the wrong way.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait a second.
No, this movie's ruined.
It might be the same cup, but it's facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
The movie's ruined.
Bob just carries an ice pack around with him.
I feel like he has a
Not
lot.
a real surprise considering a lot of the stuff we
Put
see him
away.
pull out later.
I feel like he has a lot put away in his coat. Guys,
In his
I need a
Coke?
coat. Yep. I need a coat like Bob's. I just thought of something that I wish I hadn't.
Okay.
I'm not sharing it yet. They must find
That's
Instagram.
oh fuck, the guy in the blue shirt, I can't remember his name. It's
Hawk.
Bob
Is it
Hawk.
Bob?
It is, it's Bob Hawk.
Nice.
He was instrumental in helping getting Clerks
One
picked
potato.
up.
I saw that potato.
One potato.
He was pretty influential in Kevin's early career.
That suit looks too big.
That's 90s style, man. You can't. I like a baggy suit. I'm sorry, I don't like a tight suit.
Tight suits look
It
cooler.
varies. Like, of course, your suits are big on me, and I like them, but they're just a bit too big. They make me feel very bulky.
But yeah, that's 90s style.
Nice.
Tight suits are more fashionable.
Was that fashion or formal?
I don't know.
The more fashionable male.
That's my question, though. The baggy suits in the 90s, is that fashion or is that formal?
Who knows?
I don't understand. It's formal. It's fashionable formal wear.
I mean,
He's wearing it to work.
in a mall.
So you just insulted everybody who works in a mall. Good job.
I'm just
Don't you know
saying-
that's our core audience?
That's not necessarily the most
Mall
formal
workers,
place.
shiftless layabouts, the unemployed, the
Okay.
self-employed.
Okay,
This
but
isn't like a 26-story all-glass skyscraper in middle of downtown formal.
but
In the 90s, though, you could have gotten away with that.
didn't
That's
he
what
get
I'm
that suit
asking.
from fashionable male?
I mean,
I would
that's a good
assume
question.
so.
Or did
Did
he
he
buy
get
it somewhere else?
Who knows? Who knows? Isn't it that one of the goals? Maybe that one. Got to keep her close.
She got to keep her word for
Yeah.
it. That's why, or so I've heard. I wasn't involved in the production, but that's why she keeps changing outfits, even though it all takes place over the course of the same day in the same location.
Nice. There's more clothes for her to keep.
Although apparently she didn't want that jacket.
N-
It's Degrassi High jacket, the famous Canadian
Yeah.
teen show
Isn't that
where Drake started.
yeah. Nice.
Played Jimmy.
Do they ever sell things from this movie?
What do you mean? Like
I mean, like,
that script I have?
no, I mean, like, actual things from the movie. Like, have the
Like action
actors ever sat here and, like, here's the jacket that I wear in this
I don't
movie. Who would like to buy it? The bid starting at
$1
about-
million.
I don't think the movie made $1 million in
Yeah.
theaters. No, that's not true. I think it made like I think its budget was like 6 and it made like 2 in theaters. As far as I know, it's made its money back and then some.
Well, one of the females, they sell a piece of clothing that they wore in the movie.
Nope, Sbarro's
Outsells the
making it.
entire
Maybe they had a deal or something with Sbarro because they've got the cup
Maybe.
for it in the background.
I'd assume that they had to have some sort of
Okay. Here's
equation.
my question: is this awkward for y'all watching a sex scene with your father? And they don't get too far into it, but Even as an adult,
It's awkward in
I would still feel
general.
somewhat uncomfortable when there was like a sex scene or a nude scene in a movie that I was watching with my parents.
It's awkward.
And they didn't do anything to make it weird or anything, but it's just like I'm sitting with my parents and I'm watching the sex scene. It feels a little awkward.
I could be here alone in it.
Did y'all notice the guy holding the Sbarro cup? He kind of looked like Bizarro World TS. Like they had a similar haircut, but his hair was a little darker. They both had flannel on, but his flannel was purple.
The war of the flannels.
That felt quick.
I mean...
A, I think it was meant to be, but B, I think it seemed even quicker because it's just a time cut.
And C, you
And
have
how
heard
long
of a
were they
quickie,
in that elevator
right?
and was it closed?
I mean, that's my
You
question.
can press a button and like stop and
I mean, yeah, but somebody's gotta
Yeah,
be questioning.
Well, yeah, there was a crowd of people out waiting outside.
I mean, like, somebody had to have called LaFours
They all
by now.
left now. I don't know if the security guard really deals with broken elevators.
I mean, if you suspect
I
people...
feel like Affleck could have gotten through that door if he wanted to. It seemed
He
like
didn't want to.
he was right in front of him. He had plenty of time. He just posed like, I'm going to kick your ass, but I'm not really.
Yeah.
But then again, he does kick his ass later, so...
So did all those
Waiting.
people
That
to
blows
like
that
take
theory to hell.
stairs?
Yes, they had places
Hey,
to
why
be.
even use an elevator when you
They
got
had people to do, damn
But
it.
why even use an elevator when you have escalators?
Because it's where you want to go. Hey, you see this location
You
here?
used the elevator.
This always read to me like a back hallway in a mall.
Yeah.
Like, you know how there's like cut throughs that you have doors that go into the building, into the stores that the employees use, and it have like the bathrooms and
I know
they
that
have, like
there's
pay
halls.
phones and stuff.
Yeah.
But stuff that doesn't have any businesses, and it's not like
Yeah.
the main thoroughfare of the mall. That's how this always read to me. But lately I've been thinking with those steps and stuff, maybe it's actually just meant to be like a middle corner of the mall or something. So what do you guys think?
Maybe
Is
it's
this
one of
like
the styles.
yeah, but I mean, well, like the stairs in our mall are just in the middle and in the open.
There's
area.
one that's tucked away with some back.
It always felt like they're like in a back hall, a back channel of the mall somewhere,
Yeah,
not in the main
it
part of
does.
the mall. But I have certainly seen malls that look like this. Elbow to the
way
tits.
to the boob.
Wow!
Justified.
I feel no, he didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
No.
I always felt like I felt like that was over the top.
Yeah.
Have you ever been elbowed to the boob?
But he didn't do it on purpose, and it's not like she had time to sit there,
That
think
shit's
about
fine.
it,
You
call him
haven't
a
been punched
fucker,
in the
and
balls.
fucking
You know,
double
by some-
uppercut him.
I've heard from people who have experienced both that it's very comparable and pretty much the same.
But he didn't do it on purpose. She grabbed him out of nowhere, and he just turned around and hit her accidentally.
Have you met her personality?
I like her backpack.
Have you met her personality?
There's Walt again
Stand
playing the heavy
thing,
metal.
whatever that is.
There's Walt again playing the heavy metal TS.
Nice. I want that as a bench.
What's with the worker back? Oh my god, it was Mario back there. Did you see that? He had the white coveralls and the red shirt. It was Fire Mario.
Okay, you see that
And
that's
we did
actually
the Mario rat, so it all comes back together.
Yes. As you can see, that's actually a stand, but I want it styled as a bench
Put light in
with
it.
like some lighting up.
You'd have to have like the hearts upside down. You couldn't balance on the points of the hearts unless you flatten them
I was
out.
gonna say maybe you could put something there, but I want that to get some light pink pillows.
That
maybe.
floor was beat.
Oh, like Dylan just suggested, get some of those LED strip lights.
It's like he's got a flannel devil and a flannel angel on his shoulders.
Yeah. I still want to know where they got the flannel.
It was the 90s, man.
And he was telling me that everywhere had a flannel.
Anyway,
And everyone was wearing it.
spinning, Michael Rooker. Y'all know who he is, right?
No.
You know, it's Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nice.
Neat.
Y'all didn't know that?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I literally said that I didn't know who
Guardians
he
of the
was.
Galaxy, one of the best,
The
and
flannel.
there's the African American TS.
All the flannels.
All the TSs.
Is TS flannel or is flannel TS?
Anyway, I was trying to say.
That is the
No,
question.
look, I want to get this out there. Guardians of the Galaxy, one
Yeah.
of the better Marvel Cinematic Universe movies.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2, worst Marvel Cinematic. movie.
sorry.
I've never seen the Hulk, so take that caveat. But beyond that,
Is that
even
MCU?
Iron Man 2 was better.
It's Hulk MCU.
Yeah,
Oh.
Hulk is MCU.
Yeah, we don't count that.
We
No,
don't-
I was going to say,
There's a reason why Hulk
guys-
never got another movie.
Really?
what?
I just surprised. Nobody wants to defend Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I thought it was fine.
I was trying to
It was
say.
alright, but
I was
it
trying
wasn't
to
good.
say, to flannel or not to flannel? That is the question.
Whether it says nobler in the mall, to rock a t-shirt, or to cover up with the heavy plaid patterns, and by covering up in the shirt. There's Scott Mosier playing Roddy.
Nice.
Oh, I always thought this scene was really hot.
Nice.
She's trying on underwear right in the middle of the mall. Look at that.
I just have to ask, does that mean that she doesn't have underwear on under the shirt, under the skirt? Or is she putting underwear over underwear?
I assume she's putting on underwear over underwear.
Personally, based off
Because
of
when I tried to pause it, I
personality-
couldn't see anything. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, based off of personality, I'd probably assume that there's no.
Why are you?
I'm just
attacking
reading
Gwen's
people. I
personality?
am not attacking. I am observing. I did not say there was anything wrong with her personality. Now he's putting underwear on over something.
Definitely. That is not how you spell Rick Derris. Rick Derris is
didn't see it.
D-E-R-R-I-S.
Nice to know.
Double checks the clerk's credits really quick.
Can I finally get some book ASMR?
I can't find the credits. Where are the goddamn credits?
They've been eaten.
There we go.
Damn it, they were eaten.
Silent, Egg, Offended, Sanford. Where the fuck is Rick?
Flair?
Happy, Alyssa's, Meathead, Stop,
Okay, but like
Jay,
Kevin's
Scrappy,
video,
Video, Bedwetting.
What?
Yeah, oh, these are probably in order of appearance, right?
I don't know.
Angry Hockey Crap. Fuck. I know he's credited. Is he just credited as Darius or just as Rick?
I have no idea. Hey, we saw that person walk by earlier.
I know I'm wasting a lot of time just to come down on the subtitles, but
Wait,
still.
did he have the jacket a few minutes ago?
Oh, he just credited as trainer. God damn it.
Did he have the jacket a few minutes ago?
Wait. Who? Brody?
When he was putting on the underwear.
He threw it on Gwen's shoulder when he came in, or on TS's shoulder when he came in.
Okay.
Hold on, I know Rick's mentioned in
How many
Chasing Amy.
fanfics do you think?
I'm going to prove these subtitles wrong, damn it. It's the last thing I do.
Alright, you do that.
Jay Holden, where's the damn show?
They believe in you, Maddie.
Where's Coey London, damn it?
I have no idea, because I don't even know who or what you're talking about at this point.
You have seen Chasing Amy, have you not?
Once. Maybe twice. Definitely once.
Oh, here we go. Yes, Derris. Straight from Kevin's type.
Are you sure that type is correct?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure. That type is infallible.
I
Okay.
have no eyes with your Coke.
Look at how small the cup is.
Oh, oh man, was it at work?
Okay, now see, this is the back hallway of the mall, for sure.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm really questioning those stairs. I think that's just like the middle of the mall somewhere.
Maybe.
Again, my whole view of this movie is completely changed.
We used to do that at work, not put ice in
Used to beat people up in the back hallways.
Yeah. You really didn't want to annoy us. We were not the best one to come to. Karens, just stay away.
Wow.
We were not.
Well, there in the
We had-
drive, they would just pull them through the
Just
window.
saying. Yep. Just saying. We had multiple freezers for a reason.
That got dark.
Well, it got a reaction out of Dylan, so. This scene is kind of dark. Lighting.
I don't know how I feel about positioning the bad guy as a guy who likes to have anal sex with people.
I'm sorry.
I mean, he's not actually, it doesn't seem to be that he's forcing it on them. Maybe he's being a little manipulative, which that's kind of shitty. But
Yes.
I guess they didn't want to go too over the top with their jokey 80s style comedy villain.
Nice.
They, him, Kevin wrote it, one person. Oh, look, a photo mat.
Nice.
Photo store.
Definitely not a thing anymore.
We had one in our mall till not that long ago. To be fair.
Great, we did.
Yeah. I don't think it's there now.
Yeah, I'm going to say no. I was.
Why was there I guess because it's Easter time. I guess our candy store does sell plushies too.
Yes, they do.
Was he trying to make the plush bunny smoke a joint?
I have no idea.
I think he was.
I know at some point in time they had it on display up behind the counter. They had a plush Hello Kitty holding a giant Hershey's bar.
We didn't mention this before. Two things. One, her sneakers are like yours. They're like the big chunky sole shoes.
Nice.
But also how you like the bear backpack.
We did mention the backpack, and I still like it.
I
I still kind of want it. I had a penguin one.
I always thought those little backpacks girls used to carry were always cute.
Like just mini backpacks in general? Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't have to be an animal one. I thought it was
Yeah.
it was a nice compliment to it.
I like mini backpacks.
To a
And
lady's
nowadays,
fashion.
I just like red bags, like for purses and
Oh,
backpacks.
look, they
Just
sell
anything
balloons.
red.
They do balloons there too. That's
See
an
that.
interesting combo.
Balloons. I like balloons.
I wonder if they ran out of helium too. Remember when that was our concern?
Yeah.
It was never my concern. I could care less.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's what?
But the balloon!
Is it wait, is it the second or the most abundant element in the galaxy?
I think it's the most.
Or the universe, for that matter.
I think it's the most abundant.
It's in hydrogen, I mean.
But because of the way you have to be able to get
So as long as we don't run out of it on that level, I'm fine.
I'm sure there's a bunch of it in space. That's where it all rises to.
Yeah, I was just trying to say that. I did read because of like the way we have to be able to use it or whatever for.
I love that kid's face.
Yeah.
I've always wanted. Every time the Easter Bunny's at the mall, though, I always want to see how much if I could pay them enough to pose for a picture with us beating them up like
Yeah.
$5 for me to beat the shit out of you.
Well, shit, a regular picture's like 30, so it'd probably have to be like $100.
Easter Bunny, I just mean you'd lay down just like pretend
All right,
you're kind of
no, I'm putting it down right here. If everything's good come this spring and we can go to the mall Easter time, I'm gonna see if we can get that picture this year.
Damn it, guys!
This is the year we're gonna get it.
Stay home. If you have to go out, wear a mask. Let us be able to go to the mall come
I was
spring.
gonna say, we get through all this. We've had a shitty year.
What if everyone's up as Easter Bunny costume?
That's my celebration.
If you must go out, wear some ridiculous Easter Bunny costume.
Hey, can we cut a side deal with the Easter Bunny?
So when you go to the mall, everyone's an Easter Bunny. So the Easter Bunny's taking pictures of the Easter Bunny.
Well,
Easter Bunny's taking pictures of Santa. Easter Bunny's
we're gonna
taking
need to buy a
pictures of
drone just so we can get a picture of that. It has to be some sort of.
Why is it like the Easter Bunny and Santa?
I mean, yeah, that's a good question.
What?
We should be able to have somebody dressed as a pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's a great
Pumpkin
pumpkin.
King. Yep.
Oh, no, Jack's got, yeah, well, Disney
All
won't
of the
allow
above.
that.
We could just have the Pumpkin King.
And we have like a
and
fucking
that.
giant heart for Valentine's Day.
We already said that.
How did I miss that? I was right here.
I don't know, because Dylan started dating them.
But I never
started
started
dating
dating them.
Yeah. It was the story.
I was saying they could.
No, remember, I said that's how the story went.
Look,
And then we went back to
another store with multiple clocks on the wall.
Wow.
And
That's
it looks
a
like-
nice thing.
And it doesn't even seem, it looks like a coffee shop.
Maybe it's coffee and cookies.
I have no idea, personally.
That's probably not the same place.
It's
Look at
They
that.
walked by it earlier.
I have no
Hey,
idea.
there's a Minnie Mouse. Look, there's Minnie and Mickey in the background. Y'all see
Ooh.
them?
Wow, this is a Disney movie.
I was gonna say, damn, were they able to actually get that, or is that just snuck in?
I mean, it's so small. I
Exactly.
had to be looking for that. I mean, it's probably just some of these stores were legitimate stores. Like I said,
Yeah.
they did because some of the shop fronts were empty. They were able to make some fake
But I
stores,
mean, legitimate not, they'd still have to be careful of it.
yeah, but I just probably weren't paying that much attention because it is very small.
True.
I saw a Foot Locker bag.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the worst part of the movie, the stink bomb.
Oh, yeah.
We could have a leprechaun for St. Patrick's
God.
Day.
I'll
A pot
just...
gold.
They have a tree for Arbor Day.
Wait, are we
They have a
just
slice of
doing...
pizza for National Pizza Day.
Well, if you include all the national blank days, then that'd be.
That's
too many
literally
days.
every day. There's actually some days that have multiple.
They just have random workers for Labor Day. A construction worker, police officer. Oh wait, that'd just be the village people. They have the village people for Labor Day.
Yes.
More flannel.
Nice. And the beam.
No, it wasn't.
No, that wasn't
I'm
the
pretty
beam.
sure it was just chairs.
I thought that was the beam.
Yeah, it's all different.
I just saw it out the
Pretty sure
front
it
of
was
my eye.
chairs.
I saw it out the front of my
The
eye.
thing they just referenced, the Trouble at the Governor's Ball. If you watch,
Uh-huh.
there's another. It's not really a director's cut, maybe the extended cut or whatever. But there's another cut of the movie that has that scene in it because originally the opening of this movie was much different.
Nice.
It's out on DVD. I've seen it. I don't have that copy, or else maybe we would have been watching that this time. Maybe we'll do a third Mallrats commentary. We'll do the extended edition. I actually like this one much better. Don't get me wrong, but it is.
And then we'll do a
interesting.
fourth one in like 10 years.
For what? Like this? The Mallrats TV show that has nothing to do with this.
Yes. So, I was trying to say though, like, are we just going like the main kind of holidays? Or are we gonna sprinkle in some other?
What are the
holidays too?
main
You like that chair back
holidays?
there?
Yes, I'll take 10. I'm saying that I'm doing quotes that nobody can see.
It's like the middle of the year doesn't have enough holidays.
I mean,
It's like you got Valentine's Day.
hold up, let's go through. January has New Year's. February has Valentine's Day. March has at least St. Patrick's Day. Sometimes either March or April will have Easter. April also has Earth Day. May has Mother's Day. June has Father's Day. July has 4th of
Maddie's
July.
birthday.
Yes.
Isn't that a national holiday?
4th of July. I forgot that.
We just forgot about our independence. August doesn't really have anything.
Kevin Smith's birthday is in August.
Oh wait, August is Kevin Smith's birthday.
That's all of it.
Yep. It's an official LexiCon holiday.
Oh, you forgot Memorial Day in May too.
Oh, apparently Memorial
But the
Day
end
is
of the
in
year
May.
has the best.
Hold up. What does September have?
Labor Day.
Labor Day. October has Halloween. November has Thanksgiving. December has Christmas.
Yeah, end of the year has the best holidays.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, solstice.
Yeah. I'm saying that's what I'm
Various
saying
winter
though.
holidays.
Like when I say Maine, I just mean like the. I don't want to say.
You mean the ones that you celebrate?
I mean like.
That's what you mean by Maine, the ones that you celebrate.
I mean yes, but I mean.
What?
Okay, no, I mean what like businesses and things like that will acknowledge, and school and things like that will acknowledge. Are we only doing those, or are we gonna bring in the others? Because I've already shown you that there's a lot of other Jewish holidays.
Well,
we don't
bringing
have
all
any
those,
of the pagan
go out of business
holidays.
before it. And, I think it'll be the.
I mean, if you just if you add in.
I graduated cum laude from my college, by the way, and I have cum laude in a 69. So is that awkward when you're sitting there with your parent and they mention something like that? Oh God.
That's more
Chocolate
awkward.
covered pretzel stink bomb. Oh, you're gonna
So,
eat it. Oh,
we're still
and
gonna make
he eats it so lasciviously. He's like, and licking his. Oh no.
So we're still going to ignore the holiday where
You're still gonna
Jews
ignore
are
me,
supposed
apparently.
to abstain from work. We're still just gonna ignore that.
Wait, no, for that holidays or no, the no is there.
Just the mall is closed.
No, that he's about to take pictures of that empty. No one's walking there.
I feel as though that might be an insult. But the fun thing is, if you want to,
this build up safe.
That was a very. I don't mean to be offensive, but that's a very gay snap by Rooker there. Just, girl.
duh.
It was just an interesting performance.
Yeah.
Guess he's high on
No,
those shit
that's it.
pretzels.
Lol. So I say, if you add in the pagan ones, you're probably not adding in that many extra days. They're practically the same anyway.
Flamboyant snap. That's probably what I should have gone with.
Probably.
But for Father's Day, there's a father there that you can take a picture with.
Dad, you're posting them all now.
I'm a pussy in the mall. What? What is
What was that,
you said?
Adidas in the
Oh, I
back?
like those sneakers.
Or just something
No,
based
there were
off
some.
Adidas?
No, there were some Adidas. Which means a fatty boom fatty blunt. And I guarantee you see a sailboat, an ocean liner, and maybe in a big titty mermaids or some of that freaky lesbian shit. Look at me, you
He
sloppy
did not
bitch.
say freaky.
I'm telling
In
you,
the
it did.
subtitles.
I'm 99% sure it says that. when
Oh,
he
they
says
left it out of the subtitles.
And we've already proven you can't trust these
I
subtitles.
once knew somebody who referred to gay
What?
stuff as freaky, and it insulted the fuck out of a lesbian I
I
know.
thought you were gonna say I once knew somebody who did some of that freaky lesbian mermaid shit. I was trying to say you knew some freaky lesbian. I was going for mermaids, damn it! I was trying to talk about those other mythical creatures, not lesbians.
Who knew lesbians and mermaids are synonyms?
No, I just didn't even hear that joke.
I
I
did.
said,
Look,
that it was the setup. I needed somebody to follow up on. That's how this show works.
Look, you have gay muggles, then gay muggles.
Unfortunately, Mephisto was not one of them. Should have been, though. See,
Superman
baseball bat.
Did you mention
I
this?
need a baseball bat. I need to invest in a good baseball
Why? So you can knock people
bat.
out?
Exactly.
I concern.
Don't get too concerned.
That one security guard.
I
he was
concern for
already
my
asleep
safety.
before Bob pinched him.
You could.
See, there's that the brick again. So that staircase is probably near here.
Possibly. But why Bob?
For silent?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask the writer.
Alright, somebody
Bob.
treat Kevin.
It's Bob. Man, he
You've
runs
got access to the
surprisingly
LexiCon
fast.
Twitter. Treat him.
Sam Bob runs surprisingly fast.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How sure?
Why
Are
does
you
Sam?
doing? Are you keeping secrets from us? Are you living a double life?
Maybe, but not silent. Bob.
Right. I have questions.
Maybe, I don't remember half the time.
I was loyal on that.
That face. I'm gonna need a gif of that.
And here we go. We saw it in '89 Batman. Here it comes again. The utility belt and the
Yeah.
grappling gun. And And Jay's gonna pay homage to the line from Batman that I told y'all was so iconic. Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Lol.
Snaps on and oh.
It's interesting that they didn't even bother to look up.
Right.
Man, it took them a while to won over there. Silent Bob land that in like 5 seconds.
Wait, where did he get the gloves? I did not see him put gloves on.
He put them on. He's kind of let go for a second and put some gloves on.
That's continuity error.
Nah,
Flea market.
he could have put gloves on.
I want to go to
I enjoy
antique
a good
stores.
flea market.
I want to go to antique stores.
Yeah, I
and
only
stuff.
like buying fleas.
Yeah, it's a bad name, but
Yes. As I'm saying, when things
I
are
enjoy
good, I want to
flea
go out
markets.
to a bunch of antique stores and stuff.
Why is
How do you
it
feel
called
about
flea
farmers
market?
markets?
like to get produce.
Yeah, pretty much. Or like the handmade soap stuff and whatnot. I want to go to some farmers markets.
Who named flea market
Who knows?
and why?
Who knows?
Maybe it was named after the basis for the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I have questions.
T.S. putting on the clerk's hat.
Nice.
Wait, watch the reaction.
So wait,
Ugh.
does Klux exist in the market in the?
Yes.
Obviously, it exists in the Jay and Silent Bob universe, which exists in the Mallrats
Oh,
universe.
yeah.
Yeah. His universes exist within one another and side by side.
Yeah, that is really weird.
We don't
I
question.
mean, we talked about that in our Jay and Silent Bob reboot review.
It's confusing.
Guys, I can't find fanfics. Ask Kias of
You
how many
weren't looking
fanfics.
in the right places.
I mean,
Probably.
yeah, it's not on Wattpad. I can say that much. I mean,
Wattpad had some good stuff, but other than that, but sometimes you
mean-
can't find the stuff you're looking for.
That's true. Okay, Captain.
So that's why you have to put in Google.
That's not
I'll
one
look
thing
through.
to do.
Oh, we're gonna see some more titties, y'all.
Nice.
Okay.
Pretty sure runestones were misspelled on that song.
Western Hats,
What?
adult youth baby.
Pretty sure it said RHUN stones.
Baby Western.
I pointed this out one time,
What?
and it annoyed me.
It's right here. There's a picture in here.
Yeah,
there it is.
yeah. I was annoyed by it.
But fuck, when you got bare chested palm reading, what else matters?
I mean, I'm here for the runestones.
There are no runestones in this movie. You're gonna be disappointed.
yes.
Western
I will.
Hats, adult, youth, baby.
I just
Yeah,
said that
you
about
did.
5 minutes ago.
It's true.
I'm sorry, I was looking for misspellings.
Apparently I can't apparently you just block me out.
I think y'all are just blocking
Well, this is
each other
LexiCon.
out.
I'm having a conversation with Lexi. Hey, there's a skull.
Dude, you shouldn't be here. Oh, it's called what?
I didn't say something.
I didn't say that.
I've been saying it for years.
Hey, you see that ashtray right there? The blue one?
Oh, sure.
That there was somebody in my family had an ashtray like that.
That's
I remember
cool.
it may have been actually ended up at my parents' house eventually, but I think it was at my grandparents' house or something originally.
Uh-huh.
Just thought about that. I hadn't thought about that in years.
Nice.
Alright, $58.60.
I don't know why not.
Why is that,
That
a
is the
specific
question.
price like that? Now I'm
Okay.
like 69 cents.
Because that would have been too obvious.
It's like if you're gonna have an odd price, at least make a joke out of it.
Look, he doesn't even give her exact change. Or
Yeah.
ask for change back or receive it.
Well.
Or tell her to keep the change. I hate stuff like that in movies. You know, if you're going to pay, show the change exchange.
Yeah.
Change exchange.
Okay. 'Cause I was on Wattpad, and
Or just make your
And
prices,
not
or just make your
finishing your
prices
book.
even.
I'm gonna annoy Gaba real quick. So that one.
Who the
that
fuck is
one,
Gaba?
Dylan, real quick. That one thing I wrote is up to 3,000 reads. And literally just a few days ago, somebody was interacting with it.
Oh wow. Maybe the comment said update it!
No, they were adding it to the list.
Because there are so many comments on that, including like 1 or 2 of mine, that say update it.
Her thing is at an angle.
Or tiara.
Yeah. How you feel about this stuff?
Or tiara.
No, the vibe, the setup, the etc.
Hotiera?
How do you feel about the third nipple?
How do you feel about Hotiera?
It's a marketing thing. It's not required.
Oh, you're talking about part 1?
Yeah.
I'm talking about part 2. That's the one you need up
I don't understand why
Uh-huh.
Brody's so freaked out by it. Just more to play with. If you have a third nipple, are both nipples, or all 3 nipples, just as sensitive? Or is one really just superfluous?
I don't know. Ask someone with a third nipple.
If anyone listening to this has a third nipple, we need to know.
I heard that Harry Styles has fur.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
He has double nipples.
Yeah. I think there's
Double O nipple. We have a mission for you.
Double nipple.
Okay, can I just point out? My phone lit up while I was trying to grab a sip of my drink. And just so y'all know, it is 4:20 in the morning. And my phone is charging. And I got a notification saying scheduled to finish charging by 8:30 a.m. 1. Oh, and my phone's at 80%. Why? 1, why will it take that long to charge another 20%? 2, why did I even get this notification? I've never had this kind of notification before.
Okay, so in a minute it's going to be revealed that this third nipple is a fake.
Yeah.
What? I don't get it. Why? Why have the third
It's a
nipple?
marketing play.
But she doesn't advertise third nipple fortune telling. It's just topless fortune telling. People come in just for 2 boobs. They didn't come in for 3 nipples.
You get that extra thing.
Well, she's got
It's that shock. That's how you get the tips.
she's got to convince people she gets her fortune telling powers from somewhere.
I mean, that too.
Couldn't she just say it came from her boobs?
I mean, yeah, but
But then there's nothing supernatural about that. That's just boobs.
that's just Karen from Mingles.
It's still supernatural.
The supernatural boobs, but no evidence to the supernaturality. of the
Again,
boobs.
just Karen from Mingles.
I have no idea who you're talking.
You haven't seen Mingles enough.
Yeah, I don't care about Mingles.
You should.
Brody's considering it.
Hope. Can we do a Mingles episode?
And then, see, I could have just done without this. Just go. You didn't need to reveal
Yeah.
that it was fake.
Yeah, no.
And then she eats it.
I mean, I could have done without
Is it a piece
most
of
of
pepperoni?
this.
Is it bubblegum? Whoa, what? The movie?
No.
What?
That's set up.
But you have 5 comments, including me. The latest one, July 4th.
Is anybody offering me a station wagon?
What?
I want a station wagon, damn it.
And also, back in March of 2017, you said you're working on it. I hope to have it a couple times by the end of the month. I'm
And-
sure you reached your goal 3 years later.
TS is about to knock a sucker out.
Kelly. Best thing to do at malls.
Backhand.
Well, they were knocked out.
Wait, is that a Target?
Wait,
Pretty sure that's a Target in the background. Is that building with the red stripes?
nice.
Pretty
Is
sure
it?
That was a Target.
Is
they,
it
they
in the
almost
mall?
they almost showed the sign for it.
Remember that one mall we go to where there's Starbucks inside of a Target and the Target is inside of the mall?
But it's more like attached to the mall because it's
Part
like
of
the
the
end
mall,
of the
though.
mall.
Still part of the mall.
Yeah, but it's not really inside the mall. It's like it's attached to the mall.
It's part of the mall though. That's all I'm trying to get at. Is Starbucks is in the Target and Target is part of the mall.
Here comes your man.
Stan!
The man stand.
You left us too soon, buddy.
He was like 95.
Still left us too
I
soon.
mean, I'm not saying I wanted him to die or anything, but he got a good long life.
I mean,
Too soon.
supposedly humans can make it to 120.
How
So,
old is Queen Elizabeth?
90 something.
Oh.
I'm looking it up.
I'm looking it up.
I
You're supposed to be looking up at the television
I am.
screen.
I'm crying because of it. She's 94.
Oh, wow.
Don't jinx it.
It's interesting that it took so long to that soliloquy for Brody to realize to whom he was speaking.
Right.
Yeah.
I have friends who got to meet Stanley. I'm jealous.
Let's do necromancy.
I haven't had the chance to meet the guy who did Ninja Turtles.
So where did he
I blew
jump
it.
down from exactly?
Who knows?
He climbed up to the top of the stage just to jump down.
Who's the
Yeah.
long haired dude?
Why
That
not?
isn't Jay.
They're the prospective suitors to the contestants on the show.
Nice.
I think in real life it's Kevin's friend Ed Hapstack.
Nice. Was Kevin friends with a lot of people in this movie?
A lot of his friends are in it.
Nice. So. Wait, I just realized
What?
Jay's got
that's
weed.
technically a flannel suit. Flannel
God.
plaid kind of suit.
It's not on screen right now.
No, it's
I
not
can't
now.
comment.
But the darker colored suit, the one that was on the right side for us looking at it, technically Jay's left. No, if only Stan was wearing a flat. I almost said
Flag?
flag. No, I almost said flag suit. A Vlad suit.
Vlad?
A Vlad.
Now, if only Stan were a vampire, he'd still be alive.
Exactly!
He'd be dead, but he'd be undead.
He'd be here.
He'd be undead.
He'd be here. What exactly makes someone undead?
Well, you're
Well,
not alive, but you're
not zombies.
dead. No, zombies are the living dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
What makes vampires dead at all?
Because they died.
human.
They're human. They died as a human.
But don't they get turned into vampires by a vampire sucking the blood?
Depends on what law you're reading.
Yeah, but it turns them into a vampire who's not alive in the
Because
human
technically,
sense.
like, in Twilight, did they ever actually die?
But them turning
Well,
into a
actually
vampire.
saved from mortal death by becoming a vampire, but
So
they're
they
not.
never
They're not
actually
human
died.
anymore. No,
They're no longer human, but they
It's
didn't
almost like an
die.
evolution in Twilight,
Some sort of
but they're not referred to as the
transformation.
undead
Everybody
really in
is
Twilight
trans.
either. So
Vampires kind of stuck in some things.
vampires suck in just about everything, Bill. That's how they feed.
I mean, this is like not that great in some things. Like,
Okay, but like,
you gotta invite them into your house. They burn sunlight. The guy can't twice,
Not vampires in Twilight. Vampires in Twilight fucking rock,
but they sparkle.
but they're fucking.
y'all want to
badass.
know? Y'all want to know the best vampires?
Doctor Doom.
Chronicles of Vladimir
Dr.
Todd.
Doom.
It's like I prefer vampires burning in
Nothing
sunlight,
is
unless they have
gonna stop
sunglasses on.
Vladimir Todd. End of story.
Okay, my baby says vampire is the perfect vampire.
No, Vladimir fucking Todd.
Can they be in the sun if they're wearing sunglasses?
I don't think they need anything to go. I don't remember.
So they get to go in the sun?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
It's bullshit then.
It's been a while.
Vampires need to be weakened in the sun.
Now, later on in the movie, Stan's going to tell T.S. that he gave him a story. The story that he's telling Brody is based out of a comic book story that he wrote.
Yeah.
I want to know if... And he references a specific title, too.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's actually a story very similar to this in a comic book, or if that's just a wild pull Kevin came up with.
Already
You know,
on
considering
Google.
my work, I should have some form of an answer for
No, you
that.
shouldn't. Like, you know every comic storyline ever? Come on.
I mean, no, but you'd think that I know more
you don't
about
even know
comics.
as many as I do.
Exactly. You'd think I know more about comics than I do. As I said, I know nothing about Wolverine. I should probably shut up.
Here we go.
What is that behind them? Towels?
Yes. It's probably like a Bed Bath & Beyond.
Nice.
See, it was the Vulture soliloquy from well, he just says the Spider-Man anniversary issue called "Love Be a Vulture Tonight." So that might not really exist. It's more vague than I remember it being. I thought there was an actual issue number.
Spider-Man Love Be a Vulture Tonight.
Spider-Man anniversary issue. "Love Be a Vulture Tonight." It's probably not
We
real.
need more Spider-Man things. We should put Spider-Man on everything.
Apparently, you're hung up on superhero sex organs as well.
What?
On Spider-Man things.
No. I'm just saying we should have more Spider-Man like merchandise in the house.
I just realized it didn't click to me. You know what Ben Affleck's character's name in this is, right? Shannon Hamilton.
Nice.
He's a descendant of Alexander's.
Totally. I was trying to look.
Breaks out the multi-tool.
In an actual
Saw some more
comic
flannel.
book quote,
Three
there's no
more
comic
flannels.
book called Love Be a Vulture Tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't figure it really was, but I was thinking that the issue reference was more specific.
Nice.
There were 3 more instances of flannel in that crowd behind them, by the way.
Nice.
Still no more instances of the beam, which
What time of year is it?
spring. It's Easter time.
Where is this set?
New Jersey?
Is it cold in Jersey around this time?
I'm sure it could be. I mean, it could still be chilly around here in the spring.
I'm just
sometimes.
asking because people are in like cardigans and flannel and jackets.
Well, I mean, it was shot in Minnesota, so there might be some allowance for that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're talking
Why
March
is
or
there so
April
much flannel?
up north.
It's the 90s!
Was everyone wearing flannel in the 90s?
I mean, not me, but everybody else.
Right. Excuse
flannel.
me, sir?
I ain't got time for
Well,
flannel.
mullets 90s or 80s?
Both.
And now you wonder why you're
I haven't seen enough
in the living
mullets
room
in this
doing who
movie.
knows what.
I haven't seen enough mullets in this movie.
More of a plaid jacket than a flannel. I think flannel is more like the material.
I think so, but...
Look, even the inside of his jacket is flannel.
So much flannel.
Or plaid again. It's more plaid than flannel.
There's like 2, maybe 3 styles of the 90s, and One of them heavily involved flannel.
Okay, but where's the mullets?
That I don't know. This is lacking in mullet.
Bob has a mullet. He just has a hat on.
So I can't see the
Does he,
mullet.
though? You could see his hair earlier.
Gil Hicks, played by Brian O'Halloran, who played Dante in Clerks.
Nice.
Yeah, I was disappointed. He plays Gil Hicks in this.
He looks very young kid.
Who's supposed to be like Dante's cousin. Then he plays another Hicks as a news reporter in Dogma.
Mm-hmm.
And that Hicks comes back in Jay and Silent Bob reboot, as does Dante, but Gil Hicks didn't show up.
I'm sorry.
No, that's kind of disappointing.
He's Hicks though. That's what I'm saying.
Rowdy. Like Roddy Piper. I don't know if he's named after that, but that's what I always think of.
Nice.
And he's playing, and I think he's a Canadian too. Scott's a Canadian.
I would just like to say that Jay's style, fashion-wise, makes me think of you.
Please don't ever say that again.
Why?
You like the pigtails on the security guard?
Yeah. But why? Why are you insulted by that?
I'm just my own person. I'm not him.
Well, yeah, no, y'all aren't the same.
Plus,
I'm just saying.
I don't wear boots.
But those shirts.
He's
long
got
hair.
like cut off pants underneath them.
Shirts and long hair.
I don't have long hair.
Not now. But you did.
Yeah, but I didn't wear shorts as much back then.
Why? More of a jeans dude back then?
Occasionally.
Nice. So we've got Bob upside down.
So why is he upside down?
Why not?
He's got to rig up the rig.
But why do you need to be upside down to do that?
The only way to access where he needs to set it up, I guess.
That stage looks bigger
Yeah, probably.
Bigger than what?
than it did. Like, than shown
They're
earlier.
working
Well,
on
we
it.
saw it in bits and pieces. There's another Bob.
Nice.
Cool.
They look like Bob.
How do we like his suit?
I like blue suits, honestly.
Yeah, but like with the frilly shirt underneath?
Yeah, I like
Jeez,
that
looks
style.
old.
I mean, is it the best? Maybe not, but I do still like that style. In Sims 3, I put, like, all my people into that suit. Flannel. 2 flannel. This has become Count the Flannel.
I'm not even gonna try.
If anybody does it, please tweet it to us.
Where in the world is all the damn flannel?
No, we
I
know
thought-
the
I
flannels,
thought you
we
were gonna
know
reference
the
the mullet.
mullets are.
Do
That's
it,
flannel.
dog!
Lol.
Sorry, I know the movie too well. I'm a little ahead on everything. I
It's
actually,
okay.
Just like the rest of the script.
I used to have. I took my VHS copy of this movie, which I recorded from the VHS copy that I rented from the video store, VCR to VCR, and I recorded the audio of it onto an audio cassette so I could listen to the movie when I was in my car.
Nice. Audio
I knew the movie
movies.
well enough that I didn't need to see it; I could just hear it and enjoy it. So
Yeah. That happens when you watch the movie a bit. So I have to ask, at least in the Night of Woe, there's so many flannels there. Flannel
much flannel?
overload.
Wait, oh no, okay, they opened the curtains. I was about to
Still,
say,
I
where'd
mean,
the set
look,
go?
it kind of looks small there.
It was a wide. It was a different shot, though.
I know,
And
but
plus
it's
there's,
just-
there's,
oh
there's,
my
there's more
gosh.
going on the stage.
I need
That
that
dress.
chair.
Oh, I was like, damn, she looks hot in that dress.
No, I need that chair.
Okay, now the question is, can you see her balls there?
Definitely. They're so fucking obvious. Anyway,
It's a short damn dress.
it looks like a mini dress. I mean,
Do you know there's like 1,000 different combinations of skirts?
What?
What?
But there's like 1,000 different combinations of skirts.
What do you mean combinations
skirt
of
types.
skirts? Oh,
Like
types.
skirts,
Oh, yeah,
stuff
yeah, we
like
don't.
that.
Those aren't combinations, though. You
Yeah,
don't
no,
wear
not
two skirts.
combinations.
Skirt type.
I
Skirt
have
type
questions
Pokemon.
about that chair.
The skirt type Pokemon.
I need to see this chair again. Do you see the pattern thing on it on the back?
Yeah.
It looks so good now.
Some
Looks-
of that's lighting, but it's just the way
I
it
assume
is.
it's lighting or something.
It's just the
That looks
material.
kinda weird.
Doesn't look that weird to me.
Okay,
I guess I've seen more chairs in my life than you have.
probably.
I have more chair experience.
You have been around a bit longer than me, you know?
Well,
What,
that's just-
11 years longer?
Yeah, I had you when I was fucking 11.
No, not 11. I didn't
I didn't
mean
have
11.
you at
It was
all,
20
but-
something.
Yeah, right.
I mixed up 11
I had my
because
first kid when I was 11,
yes.
y'all.
No, I misspoke because I was thinking about one of our birthdays, the way they lined up, not 11 years, of course, but the numbers matched up a certain way.
I don't know what you were thinking about.
I don't know. That happens sometimes, though. Anyway, how many years? 20-something? 21 or 22?
I was 21 when you were born.
Turned 22 that year?
Yeah.
Nice. So double the amount I accidentally say.
Pretty much.
Okay, I remembered what I was trying to ask. So at least in the 90s, were flannel ties a thing at all?
I doubt it.
Damn!
Maybe as a joke. Again, I think flannel is more of a material. Plaid is more of the pattern that you see on flannel.
Yeah, same difference.
I'm saying, for the 20s, unless we're rebooting the 20s, even though I'm pretty sure we're trying to reboot the 80s, let's please bring back the flannel of the 90s.
No.
Yes. Well, if y'all won't join me, I know the bisexuals and lesbians will. What?
Nothing.
Okay. This is going great. I don't have much to say about what they're
I
saying.
wonder why he hates that she leaves her socks on.
Who knows?
I think socks are kind of cute on a girl.
Socks
So are bare
socks.
feet. So are shoes.
He's like anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
Malcolm
how to feel
Ingram in
about
the background. None of Kevin's friends.
socks.
Right there. Homeboy's glasses.
I want
With
that
the
hoodie.
shaved head and the glasses.
Did you see the flannel hoodie?
No.
Damn. You should have. It was beautiful. It was like the bright red and black that I really like. I have a flannel shirt like that somewhere. I have no idea.
It doesn't
where.
have a hood though.
No, it unfortunately does not. I need more flannel things. No, what I really need is flannel button up. Why do I not own one of those?
What do you mean?
Well, I do, but it's too
I
small.
thought the shirt you were just referencing was a flannel button up.
No, the shirt I was just referencing is like that almost cardigan styled shirt.
No, you were referencing a different shirt than I thought.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about the red and black one. The flannel has a bit of blue in it. I mean, the button up has a bit of blue in it. But it's too small on me. It can't button up properly and whatnot.
I mean, I know Brody's gonna fuck them and be like, oh, he's homophobic because he's claiming he's not gay. But to be fair, he is on a dating show with a woman, so it would be kind of bad if he was gay. He does, you know, hey, I want to win the show. I'm not gay. So there's a little defense for his reaction.
Yeah.
Jay Bozup's gonna hit her.
I just want to say, the women are doing great at scaring the men in this. I mean, look, it's almost like a wood print on.
It sort of looks like wood grain. I can see what you're saying, but I mean, I wouldn't think that immediately if I just looked at it. It's just
Maybe I just used the wood grain brush too much in Procreate. But I'm just sitting here thinking, because it's like a wood grain print on something that I assume is soft and, you know, almost squishy. So it's like, that's uncomfortable. I don't, like, something I associate with being hard
And
on
he
something
just didn't even
soft.
try.
I don't like. That facepalm, though. I'm gonna need that as a GIF, too. Who's GIFing this for me?
Not I.
Can either of y'all make me a GIF at all?
Yeah, I don't know how to make GIFs.
Hell yeah, Maddie's GIFing this for me.
I can try and make some pamper.
LexiCon podcast Twitter needs some GIFs.
I can attempt to make pamper.
Oh, you know, that's actually not that hard from what I've researched.
Yeah, I can make that type of GIF.
But you can't make
You
'cause
need
that's a
peanuts.
brand name.
I'll
that's true.
slap a label on it. That's GIF.
Wait, isn't the peanut butter JIF though?
No. Oh wait,
Yeah.
it probably is.
I think it is.
But they're pronounced the same.
We're spelling it
Although
G.
most people swear that it's GIF, even though the creator of it says it's GIF. So
That's why we're staring
Yeah.
at GIF.
I guess the popular opinion is that it's GIF.
I go GIF. It just feels.
It's like what the
better.
queen-
Another cousin Walt story.
If the queer says that's GIF,
or
it's
Walter.
GIF.
So would you guys ever, if you thought you were about to die, would you ever consider masturbating before the end?
I don't
Like
think
getting
so.
one last nut in?
But let's see how.
I mean, that's
feel
kind of a
when I'm
level
about
head,
to
though.
die.
That's kind of keeping a level head. Like, I think I'm about to die. What would I like? Fuck, I want to come before I go out. Instead of just panicking. I mean,
What if you die right before you do, though?
I mean, would you ever realize it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what it's like to die.
It feels like it's worth a shot.
I mean,
Well, the dead people know what it's
yeah,
like
I was
to
gonna
die.
say the people in this room, however, don't. Unless y'all have some experiences.
Well, the dead people might not know, depending on what death is.
Yeah, I'm saying us three, we can't say what is or isn't death. We have no idea.
What is life? What is death?
We're figuring out what life is. We're gonna know as soon as we die.
Can we know anything when we die? Or after we die?
No, it's that minute before we die. That's when we realize what life was. That's
Silly
when you
suitor,
learn.
right? Comics are for kids.
Lol. I'm still saying his daughter could totally fill the role of her. I don't know why, I just get those vibes, you know? Similar vibes.
Well, you tweet at him, tell him he should make a Mallrats reboot with Harley as Brandy.
Yeah. Or whatever character would fill that role if they have to use. Not necessarily have to, but you know. If they do it went something new, you know.
Yeah. I tell you what, going into this movie, I had no idea what to expect, and after that prologue by Brody, I had even less idea what to expect.
I
to
mean,
the
yeah.
point that opening scene when Brandy and TS are having their fight,
Yeah.
and she's like, you know, you're as thoughtless and self-absorbed as my father, the two of you should just fuck, and she walks away. I have expected her to be like, well, why not? I'm going to try to hit on her dad. I didn't know what was coming up in the movie.
I mean,
didn't know what
after
kind of a
his
tone the
little
movie was
speech
gonna
thing.
strike. I
No,
mean,
that's in
really,
the
Yeah.
fanfic.
Right. That we can't find.
The fanfic you don't want.
That's what we're gonna have to write. We're gonna end up having to write the stamp fanfic. Damn it. Still, there's a lot of flannel. I think somebody had a flannel scarf.
I think your brother has a flannel scarf.
And you're not sharing?
I have a flannel scarf.
Yeah. Or a plaid scarf.
I used to have a pink
Or
scarf.
both.
You know, I used to have the perfect pink winter outfit. I had the gloves, the scarf, the hat, even a matching jacket. Just needed the boots. Now I need all of it. Except for the jacket. Actually, maybe the jacket. Oh my gosh. Pink flannel. I need
There
that.
literally is a lot of flannel in that orange.
I told
just stop
you.
there for a second. It's like,
If we
flannel,
just
flannel,
paused,
flannel,
there would
flannel,
just
flannel,
be
flannel.
so much. I
I feel like this was
couldn't.
half the commentary last time, too.
Probably. Look, I mean, 2 flannels over there. At least 2 on screen there. There's a shit ton of flannel. That is Mallrats. Mallrats. The flannel.
Mallrats logo, both flannel.
Yes.
Begin
How does
for
this rank as a marriage proposal to you?
I mean, it's bold.
She clearly wasn't expecting it.
I mean,
Because you're kind of putting her on the spot, too, in front of an audience like that.
yeah, that's an iffy thing to do.
Like, I mean, if she says no, she's gonna look bad.
Oh, he's gonna be embarrassed.
And right, and then she'd feel bad about it, so again, you're kind of putting her on the spot.
Yeah.
Those are
That's
two
what I said.
those are two characters we've never seen come back.
Jesse says no, movie cuts to black at the end.
Right. Now they're making out on TV. I still love that hot thing. I used to hate that glowy kind of color, but nowadays I love it. How do you describe a color like that?
I don't know what color you're referring to.
The podium, the way it is.
It's like, it's transparent.
I mean, yeah, it's transparent, but it's that right color that it almost has a glowing feel.
I describe it as like a transparent pink.
So
Is it getting to be nighttime outside?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure this scene was at least shot at night. It definitely looks like night.
Yeah. I think they were probably pushing
I mean,
it.
it would make sense. Stanley makes his final appearance.
In a hat this
Sailboat.
time. He got himself a hat.
Into sad Hulk music.
Did he buy the hat at the mall, or did he have it with him the whole time?
I think he bought it. Because I never noticed a hat elsewhere.
Magic
Too bad we'll
eye.
never get to see that episode of Stan hat shopping.
Damn it!
Mallrats 1.5. Stan shops for a hat.
That would be like the Mallrats shirts. Are the white things making hearts?
Yes.
Nice. That's awesome. Could I get a thing to put over my light bulbs that would make hearts in my room?
I think you'd have to have an actual projector or a lamp that did that.
I was thinking it could be like a cover thing that goes over my Maybe replaces the glass piece that's under my light,
Maybe.
so then the lights
don't
would
know.
shine through. I don't know either. There's flannel next to them.
So much flannel.
We seriously do need to eventually go through and just count all the flannel. By the way,
We're late for our duel.
lol. I mean, this is set in Jersey, so
Everything's legal in Jersey.
wait. Question is speed legal in Jersey.
I don't know New Jersey laws.
Damn it! This is what we need to. By the way, I did look it up. Flannel is the fabric. Plaid is the pattern. But I'm still saying.
That dude is affronted. Hey man.
I'm still saying flannel just because I like the word better. I like the word flannel better than I like the
Back
word
of a
plaid.
Volkswagen? I've never had sex in the back of a Volkswagen, so I can't confirm or deny whether
You know
that's an
what
uncomfortable place
vehicles-
to have sex.
Okay, I already told you I want a station wagon, but I really want one of the Volkswagen buses.
So you can have sex in the back of
No.
it, see if it's uncomfortable or not.
I really want one of those buses, but also a Beetle. Even though I've heard those
Well,
are crappy little cars.
You got Ringo and Paul left.
Well,
Want to
fuck.
hurry.
Yeah,
They're getting old.
yeah.
I have to admit, they're getting older.
You know, it breaks my heart to know that one day, potentially soon, we're
I don't
gonna
buy
have
these
Face the Wolf
physics.
without
He
Beatles
kicks
at
that
all.
and it makes the tape jump.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely
don't clap too.
questionable.
It's Woody Woodpecker, and she recorded over Woody Woodpecker to record the sex tape.
Nice.
Here's a slightly more
Let's
gratuitous sex
see.
scene for y'all to get uncomfortable with in front of your parent.
Yeah, I mean that's sex scene is a little
Just one
to
wacky
me.
game show.
So that's live television.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Somebody's in trouble with the FCC right now.
Yeah. Who would actually be in trouble here?
I like the way he tries to get out of here. Come on, guys, tell me you wouldn't have done
I
it.
have no idea. And now people are leaving.
And Silent Bob is dead.
Still so much flannel. Nice. They're still on stage doing whatever. They're walking right now.
Yeah, they recovered quickly from their friend's almost beat down.
Nice. Is that dress white or blue?
Blue.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's light blue.
Okay, it looked white earlier. Is that a
I'm gonna
Philly
go with
thing?
light blue.
Is there a Philly thing on the bottom of that chair?
What are you talking about?
On the
a
big
frilly
chair.
thing. There's that Philly thing.
Yes. Wait, is Bob wearing shorts too?
Yeah, with that same sort of white cutoff pants underneath.
Has he been wearing shorts this whole time?
Yes.
Jay's has the stripes. I
I
think.
didn't say they were wearing the same shorts.
I know, I'm just saying.
And Silent Bob speaks.
Yeah.
He speaks like once per movie.
I'm pretty sure she was wearing that earlier, but not with the top.
I think she had the jacket on with it.
Maybe. She put her hair up in a ponytail too.
Wasn't it up just a second ago?
Yeah, no, I knew that. I just hadn't made a comment about it.
More
So
back
why
in
is
the
Silent
ponytail
Bob
than
silent?
Oh.
Kevin just thought it was funny to have a silent stoic character along with the vociferous Jay.
But I mean,
Can we
like
get a
little
backstory?
box.
Yeah, like, can we get
Why is
some
he
law on
silent?
this?
I don't think it's ever mentioned in any of the movies.
Damn it, Kevin.
We need to know the origin story of Silent Bob.
I need to know the deep, deep lore of all of this. That is what is important here. So how do you feel about the color pink? Because there's a lot of it in this picture. Every time we're near the stage.
It's fine.
Okay. There's not much happening. It's kind of close to the end
And
of the
just
movie.
like that, they're going to give him the spot on the Tonight Show, which, timeline-wise, Leno would have just taken over like 4 years earlier. So they're just going to boot him out. Do 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 do. Suzanne, you're all that I want in a girl. Again, really like the soundtrack to the movie.
Yeah.
And there's Renee, clearly not knowing how to play those drums.
No. I do have one question. Is his late night show thing better than Elmo's?
I never saw Brody's.
Who knows?
Just that little glimpse we got there.
Well, I'd say the music was better on Elmo's.
Or would you guess, just based off the characters, which one would you guess is better?
The shark.
Okay. The
Well,
shark
it's a
is
late
getting
shark.
a late night show.
And look who's with her, it's spinning.
Nice.
Because there's actually a scene it's in the script that I have, and I don't know if it's in the extended version or not, where she's actually keeping Spinning distracted by like fucking him at the end of the movie to keep him from interfering with with their sabotage of the game show.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's Suzanne,
Yay.
whose story we'd see more of in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and there's also, I believe, some comics that explore them, and I don't know if they all tie in well. Yeah, there's some Mallrats and Clerks comics.
Nice. Yay. Just walking along.
Yeah, and they're gonna walk for a long ways too.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice. How long?
they hold on the shop for a while.
Nice.
Just imagine, just about 25 years ago, almost nobody was sitting in the theater watching this movie.
Almost nobody.
Because it did not make much money.
Nice to know.
But like I say, it found a new life on home video. Yeah, I guess it's something of a cult classic.
Team LaFuzz.
Those were the security guards.
Nice.
I believe Kevin said they asked to be credited as Team LaFours.
I could just imagine that. Just like a group of people having worked together and like, we are Team LaFuzz. Can it be credited as Team LaFuzz?
Hey, the art director, Sue Sapter, I wonder if she's related to Adam.
Yeah, nice.
There's the various artists who did the comics at the beginning.
That's cool.
Joe Quesada, that's the,
I have no
I don't know what I was going to say.
Okay.
I mean, he works or worked for Marvel. I don't know what reference I was going to
What a
make.
fun day. I could have my name in the credits of a Kevin movie like that. For art.
Yeah.
Specifically for art. I don't want to do anything else. Okay, I might do something else. But still. Art. They are walking a while.
I told you.
Like, you were not kidding about that. This is definitely going longer than I expected.
I think Suzanne's up on Bob's shoulders at this point.
Looks it.
Yeah.
You know, they're pretty far away from the trainer. That might be dangerous.
What?
She might attack.
No.
I said they're pretty far away from wherever her trainer is.
Yeah.
You never know, that's a wild animal.
Didn't at some point in time you or somebody have one of the little reflector light things from a road?
Yes.
Nice.
Odd thing to mention.
It's just because of the
Clearly
shot.
we're running out of stuff to talk about, so it's time to wrap
I
this
mean-
up. If you're
I mean,
referencing,
yeah.
if you're referencing the reflectors in the road and the fact that I had one sitting in my bedroom.
I mean, look at the shot. It's in one of the four corners you're supposed to put focus items in. It's literally one of the focuses.
So that was our look back at Mallrats, pretty much on the 25th anniversary of its theatrical release. I guess we could do another one for the 25th anniversary of me actually seeing it next spring, Dill. If you didn't feel
Easter?
satisfied by this one.
Next spring? Easter time?
I doubt that's really going to happen, though.
So is this an Easter movie?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. No.
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 But I mean, they beat up the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, but I always contend unless the main focus of the movie is that holiday.
One of
it's
the
not.
focuses.
No, it's not. It just takes place at Easter time.
I mean,
Okay, so if you have a porn movie and a guy dressed as Santa Claus or a girl dressed as Santa Claus appears in it, is that a Christmas movie?
Christmas porn.
Why they be dressed as Santa Claus?
Does Santa Claus?
What if it takes place in July? there's a
It's
Santa
a
Claus in it.
summertime Christmas porn. Anyway,
So, were you satisfied with your appearance on the commentary?
Yeah.
You got to join in this time? I don't feel
Yeah.
like you said much.
I know so much.
So what was the point of us doing this again?
I'm here.
he just wanted to be a part of it.
You were probably around when we did the other one too.
I don't want to be included.
Well, consider yourself
Remember when
included.
there was a time when it was still just you and I, but he'd be like chilling on the couch and just say something like two things.
He actually showed up on our first episode. He walked in on us and made a couple comments and popped out,
God damn you.
which you can hear on our YouTube channel. We have
Yay!
mentioned we have a YouTube channel now. The first episode is up, and our most recent 3 or 4 episodes are up. I'm trying to get the whole archive up, but
It's gonna take some time.
this is episode 277, so it's going to be a little while before I get it all up there. And
Exactly.
Also,
also,
got 200-300, so.
going back and listening to it, the audio is not good on that first episode. I did what I
Let's
could.
redub it.
Didn't we record it on an older computer?
We recorded half of it on my phone and half of it on a computer.
You guys have to redub it. Wow, as a script.
You
and then
can't.
say.
You can't
Hey, you have
dub
fun
a
doing that.
podcast.
I mean, you could.
Jay and Silent Bob will return and Chasing Amy. That's how I actually found out that Kevin. I never even noticed. Well, I may have seen the credit that said written and directed by Kevin Smith, but I didn't necessarily read the credit at the end that said Kevin Smith played Silent Bob. And I told you I knew about Clerks already, and then I'd seen the end of this, where Jay and Silent Bob will return and Chasing Amy. Then, a few months after this, I saw on an Entertainment News report that Kevin Smith was working on his new movie Chasing Amy. And of course, I parked up Chasing Amy. That's the movie that follows up Mallrats. And I saw they showed Kevin directing. I was like, oh my God, Silent Bob was the director. And then they mentioned that he had also directed Clerks. So that's how I knew they all tied in together.
Nice.
So then eventually I went back. I don't know if I saw Clerks before. I guess I saw Clerks before I saw Amy. I'm sure I probably did.
And now Kevin Smith is one of your favorites. So how many times did we see The Beam?
I saw it 3 times total.
3. I only remember 2. And the Ches.
Yeah, because maybe only 2. You may be right.
I have no idea.
No, I didn't see a bunch of Beam, but again, I got distracted. There it is. That's probably why you said it, right? Because we're watching
maybe.
those play on the menu of the DVD.
Bonus
Okay,
thing.
we're just rambling now. So why
Yeah.
don't we? Why don't we?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for this look back at my favorite movie of all time, Kevin Smith's Mallrats. Hope we weren't too repetitive.
Yeah.
Maybe go back and check out our original commentary on episode 50 to see how we've improved or not.
How to improve or not.
Don't forget to come back next week when the conversation will continue. But until then, I will continue to be Maddie.
Lexi.
Dylan.
Don't forget to check out the links in the description of this episode for ways that. Don't forget to check out the links in the description of this episode for ways that you can help out some of the things that are ailing us and for information on how to vote. And I was going to say we will video see. How do I add it? LexiCon included.
Yeah.
And this is LexiCon concluded.
Bye.
Your biases keep getting deeper and I don't like it.
Bye.